All right, let's stand up. I'm gonna fix my music though. All right. Good morning, good morning. Sorry, my nose got itchy. All right, so we're just gonna stand nice and tall. I want to do a big stretch for your neck because if you went outside yesterday, you were probably surprised at how cold it got. So let's just link our fingers together and slide them down. So slide them down to the floor and drop your right ear over. And I want you to just find your height here. So gently tuck your tail. Feel your pubic bone zipping up toward your sternum as that right ear is hanging over to the side. And we'll bring the head up, release the arms, do a shoulder roll. Once again, link your fingers, slide them back down your back, and drop your left ear over. And again, we're just noticing if we're relaxing, if that bum is sticking out, try to keep that pelvis underneath you. So you feel a lift in that belly. And then bring it up, release the arms, 2 shoulder rolls. Good, take the legs nice and wide and do a big breath. High, inhale. And an exhale, look down. Again, inhale, look up. This is an extension of the spine, the head, the neck, and round it. And one more up. And this time, round and fall to the floor or roll down. Articulate the spine coming down. Bend your knees and stretch. Bend your knees and stretch. 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Soften the knees, roll it up. Scoop through those abdominals, dropping the tailbone, stacking the spine. Good. Inhale high. And roll it back down. Good. Bend the knees. Stretch. 2 more bends. Good. Roll it up. Good. We're going to do a little step touch. No weights today. Just go right and left. Good. Just side to side. I want you to stretch that ankle. Soften those knees as we transfer. Good. Bring your hands up to your shoulders and reach. Nice big side reach. Sitting there talking about aerobics before I start, and that's all I can think about now. So reach your arms up. Find that stretch down the side of your ribs. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring those arms back. Hold. Now let's pull that foot back. Lift it up, flexing, and push that heel toward the back wall. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the side to side. Toes to the ground. Now bend your knees. Lunge. Lunge. Take your bum back, chest forward. We're reaching for a nice flat spine. Find that stretch on the inner thigh. Fingertips to the hand, to the floor, to the floor, and bring it over to the right. Hold it here. You want to find a nice big stretch on the inside of that left leg. Take the right hand, open up to the ceiling. Try not to sink in the shoulder, but lift up and away from that left arm. Bring it down. Come back to the other side. Good. Opening up left arm to the sky. Again, no sinking. Roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. Good. Bring it back center. Walk your hands through your legs toward the back wall. See how far they go. Find that stretch in your hamstrings, in the back of your legs, maybe into the calves. Maybe you feel it down your lower back, maybe a little bit around your shoulder blades. Let the head hang. Good. Walk your hands back underneath you and roll it up. Nice work. Good. Let's grab those dumbbells. We got our weights in our hand. Let's take this out into our grand plie. But since today's gonna be a little bit more arm focused, so let's get right into that. Bend it down, feel those knees over your heels, tailbone tucked underneath you, so your pelvis, your rib cage, your ears are all stacked. Sink and lift. Down, up. Down, lift. 4, 3, 2. Good. Take it down. Pulse, 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 pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low. Shift left, right. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down. Take it back. Back. We'll find more rotation from that hip socket. Feel pressure down through that baby toe, big toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Hold it back. Lift it up and down. Lateral raise with those arms. Take them out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 2. Take it low, stay down, palms up, bicep curls, in. Roll your shoulders down, keep that chest lifted, collarbone wide. Sink low in those legs, stay down there. 3, 2. One more, bring it down, stretch. Again, lateral raise, out. Work that posterior, lateral delt. Keep closing those ribs together as you exhale. Feel the diaphragm close. 3 more. Hold it down again. Palms up, bicep curls. In. You got it. 4. Breathe. Exhale. 2, 1. Bring it down. Stand up. Front raise. Arms forward. Three, 2. Take it down. Hold. Palms up. Bicep curl. In. This is your front delt. Open up that collarbone. Stay low on those legs. 2 more. Good. Bring it down. Front raise again. 4. Good. 2. Stay down there. Palms up. Bicep curl in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and up. Just the legs. Good. Let's take that left heel, lift it up. The ankle is lifted. You're pressing down into that big toe, second toe. 3, 2. Change legs. Other foot lifted. Find that stretch to the top of that foot, across your shin. Last one. Hold it. Both feet lifted. Heels down, heels up. Down, up. 3. 1 more. Good. Press it up. Woo. Nice work. Take those hands up 90 degrees. Pull the elbows into the ribs. Push them all the way to the sky. Bring them back to the ribs. Now bend plie, stretch, and in. So arms up as you plie. Try to stretch through your elbows. Three more. Two. One more. Good. Bring it here. Let's go parallel, turn them in. Hinge from the hips. Posterior fly. Arms go out wide. This is work your posterior delts, your rhomboids. Feel that belly button pulling in. Right, our knees are soft. Our tailbone is lifting upward to the middle of the wall. 4. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Beautiful. Bring it back up. Turn those legs open. Let's bring it back to that shoulder press. Take it down. Arms up. Good. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Lovely. Bring it back parallel. Lean it forward. Stick that tailbone up. Lift the belly, arms wide. Keep trying to stretch out through those elbows so that we don't get these short little arms. Let's keep them out long. Looking down so the back of the neck is long. Gently feel that chin pulling back toward your throat. 2 more. Last one, we're gonna fall down to the ground, relax. Stretch your hamstrings, lift your bum high. Good, roll it up. Good stuff. Next, let's take this to a split squat. My right leg is forward, left leg is back. Good, we're gonna take it straight down, straight up with a hammer curl. So weight down through that front heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now step that left leg in, lift it up, and still keep that hammer curl. Fight for that balance. Squeeze that left leg in toward your right leg. Doesn't have to be as high as mine. Down here is great. Fighting for that balance. 2. 1 more. Good. Take that left foot back. Find that split squat. Come down. We'll keep the arms low. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step it together. Good. Left leg, take it back. Now we're still going to do a bicep curl, but this time turn your palms in. Okay? So they're on that right toe, weight in that left heel. Take it down, curl, and up. Good. Let's breathe. Feel that tailbone pointed straight down. Right? So you're going to get a nice big stretch through that right thigh. 3, 2. We're going to step that back leg forward to balance. Hold it up and keep that curl going. Breathing up, feeling that belly lifting inward and up. Three more. 2. 1 more. Good. Take that right foot back. Find your split squat. Hands at your side. Pulse it down and down. 8, 7, 6, 4, 2, 1. Bring it in. Lovely. Put your dumbbells down on the sides of your mat. Take a moment. Let's just do some wrist circles. We're going to walk it out. We're going to find some planks. Good. Other way. Good. So from here, let's stand to the very edge of our mat. Stand nice and tall, dropping that tailbone. Roll it down, not the chin. Soften those knees to keep the weight forward in the balls of the feet. Walk it out. Good. From here, pull that chest forward to extend through your thoracic spine. Lower your knees. Keep the toes curled under and keep your bum high as you push back. So it's not a full child's pose. We're keeping the tailbone and the chest lifted. Come forward, back to your plank. Lift the knees, downward dog. Good. Forward to your plank. Knees down, bum backward and up. Forward, find your full plank. Lift your bum. So we're going to inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift that bum. Inhale. Knees down, chest is open. Inhale and exhale. Exhale back. Last time, hold that downward dog. Hold it here. Wake up those feet a little bit. Drop the right heel, then the left. Walking on the spot. Good. Rise up on both toes. Soften the knees so your tailbone goes higher. Your chest sinks closer to your thighs. Try to keep that as we slower lower those heels down. So your knees are still slightly bent. It's going to deepen the stretch into your soleus, into your calf. Okay, we've got two muscles in the calf. They stretch differently if your knees are bent or straight. My knees are bent, my tail is high. Good. Bring it forward into a plank. And let's lower those knees. Good. Coming to all fours. Let's keep one dumbbell by us. So I'm going to put it in my left hand. We're going to start with our knees underneath our hips, our hands under our shoulders. And we'll start with a backward lift today. So I want you to bring, first off, push yourself away from the ground. Bring your left hand back by your thigh. And as you exhale, pull into that pelvic floor, lift your belly button up. Lift your palm to the ceiling. Stretch through your elbow and open that left shoulder. Okay, so this should be a little challenging. Inhale down and exhale. Keep those abdominals lifting and push that palm, that weight to the ceiling. Try to keep that wrist straight. So my focus is on your transverse abdominals. Exhale, pull into that low belly, tighten that belt, that guide wire between those hip bones. We're gonna do one more, we're gonna hold the arm up. We stay here, we breathe in. We exhale, pull into that low belly. Lengthen your neck a little bit. Again, exhale, pull into your low belly, soften those ribs. One more. And down. Lovely. We're going to stay with that left arm. Right leg, take it back. Let's press that right toe into the floor. So like you're going to do a plank where you can lift that left leg up. Push down with the right. Push down with your left shin. Press down with your hands. Now, left arm is going to go to the side. So I'm pressing with that right toe. But I'm going to exhale, lift my belly, lift that left arm out to the side, and down. So you'll notice that as soon as your arm leaves the ground, you have not as much pressure in your right toe, okay? You got to keep pushing with your mind's eye, telling that right leg to extend straight and push down into the floor. Two more. Keep those hips level. So I didn't say turn that right hip down. My hips are still level. Two. Last one, we're going to hold the arm up. Hold it up. Shoulders are back. Feel that low belly pull inward and up. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And down. Lovely. Come on, give yourself a little break. That right hand takes a big brunt of that. Shoulder roll. I'm turning around because otherwise I hit my counter, but we're going to put that weight in the right hand. So both knees under our hips, both hands under our shoulders. Push away from the ground so that right hand is back by your knee. And then exhale, pull into that low belly. Lift that arm up and back down. And exhale. Feel the back of your head, the back of your shoulders, the back of your bum touching the ceiling. Last one, exhale, pull into that belly. Hold the arm, hold it there. Tailbone is still lifted to the middle, upper half of the wall. Chest is being pulled forward, open that collarbone. Breathe out. Lift that belly. Again. Breathe out. Lift your belly. One more breath. And down. Lovely. Left leg goes back. Push that left foot into the ground. So my hips are not rotated open, nor are they falling. They're staying stacked. So both bum cheeks are still on the ceiling. Press down with that left foot. That's going to stretch or open up along the thigh, across the hip. You're going to feel that belly pull inward and up as you breathe out. Send that right arm to the side. Again, exhale. You've got weight in your right shin and in your left hand. Let's try to keep that weight in the left foot. 2. Last one, lift to hold. Stay there, breathe, stretching the elbow. Exhale. Lift the belly, close those ribs. And exhale. Inhale. Breathe out. Down we go. Take a moment. Shoulder rolls. Wrist circles. Good. Nice. Let's bring it back. Back to the left hand. Good. Let's take that right leg back. Lift that leg up. So I'm going to stretch to the back of my knee. I'm going to make sure my toes are turned down. So you can tell if I have my foot open, you can't even see my toes, right? It's all dark and shadowed. If I turn those toes down, suddenly you can see my foot, okay? I'm going to take that left hand straight back behind me. Palm is turned in now. It's going to turn into my tricep. So I'm going to bend the elbow and kick it back. Bend and reach it back. Again, exhale, lift into that belly, waistline, close those ribs. So all for that transverse abdominal muscles, really feeling that low belly, the space between your belly button and your pubic bone, lifting inward and up. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Hold it. Take the arm and leg down. Back up. Arm and leg. Lift. Where are your ribs? Pull them in. Feel the front ribs pulling into the back of your rib cage, into your spine. Keep that big toe turned down to the floor. 2 more. 1 more. Beautiful. Resting, changing sides. Take the weight into the right hand. Left leg back. So again, hips are square, chest is square. Lift that left leg high. Toes are pointed straight down, kneecap is pointed down. Just the right arm, exhale back and up. Tricep, you bend at the elbow and reach. Let's try to get your elbow a little higher than your rib cage. Imagine your elbow going through the ceiling. Lift that belly, close those ribs. Good, 2. 1 more. Arm and leg down, back up. Down, back up. Four more. 3, 2, 1 more. Good, down you go. Good, give it a little breather. Again, wrist circles. Good. Let's take our squishy ball. Let's do a couple knee hovers before we come out of here. So squishy ball between your knees. Okay. Let's go a little bit this way, you can see it. Okay, so ball right between the inner thighs. Toes curled under. On the floor, hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze the ball. Lift those knees an inch. Inhale down. Exhale, pull to that pelvic floor. Squeeze the ball, lift the knees. and down. This one we're gonna hold. Exhale, pull into that low belly, squeeze the ball, lift, hold. Stay there, breathe, holding it, keep breathing in, keep breathing out, breathe in, breathe out. One more big breath, and bring it down. Rest, you uncurl those toes, take a little child's pose. Good, I love it. Let's take this over onto our back. I'm gonna tilt my camera. I feel like I lost my mat for you somehow. So there we go. Let's come onto our back. Again, your dumbbells can be nearby, right? They can be at the side of your mat. Let's start with some breathing. Let's start with that ball between the legs. So right for those inner thighs. Try to bring your feet together today. So my feet are touching. My knees are trying to, but there's a ball in between them, or a pillow or a roller, okay? Hands are gonna press into the floor to open up across the collarbone. We're just gonna take a nice big breath in, and exhale, pelvic floor, pull it inward and up, soften those ribs and squeeze the legs. Inhale, and exhale, squeezing the legs as pelvic floor, in and up, zip up your jeans, close your ribs. Inhale, and exhale. Good. From here, point your toes and let those legs float up to tabletop. Now, open your feet so they're the same distance as your knees. And we're going to do that same breath, same squeeze. So take a breath in and exhale, pull into that pelvic floor. The waistline, the rib cage, as you're squeezing the ball with your inner thighs. The movement from my hip socket. Inhale and exhale. Pelvic floor. Think of that guide wire between your hips, tightening, squeezing the ball, and let it go. One more. Exhale, pelvic floor, anus in and out. Lift that blueberry if you like that imagery. Close those ribs, squeeze the ball. And then place those feet down. Good, take the ball, let's put it between your ankles. So, my feet can't touch now, but they're as close as they can be. There's tension on the ball. My knees are pointed to the ceiling. Same breath, inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor, anus in and up. Soften the belly, soften those ribs as we squeeze. Inhale, and exhale, pelvic floor. Think of your sit bones pulling inward, that guide wire getting tighter. Inhale. Last one, exhale. We're really just feeling that internal contraction, yeah? Relax, point your toes. Again, float them to table. From here, take a big breath in. Grind to that pelvic floor, that waistline, the rib cage, squeeze the ball. Inhale. And exhale, think of your sit bones pulling together. The rib cage sinking to the mat. Last one. Good. Straight legs to the sky. As straight as they can be. We're going to start here. We're going to exhale. And we're going to move them down to about a 60-degree diagonal. Okay? Keeping that back heavy on the floor. Keeping that belly pulled to your spine. So take your inhale and exhale. Pelvic floor. Waistline, rib cage, then move those legs down. When you need to breathe in, you'll lift the legs. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor. Waistline, rib cage, moving those legs, keeping your lower back sinking into the floor. Inhale. One more time. Exhale, pelvic floor. Waistline, rib cage. Lower those legs. And up. Lovely. Take the ball. And down. Good. Give those legs a little shake out if you need to. Little wiggle around. We're going to take this into our bridge. We're going to keep the ball, once again, back between the knees. Okay, so hands on the floor. Open that collarbone. And let's use that same exhale. Pelvic floor, waistline, rib cage, and then tuck the pelvis. And push your bum up to the sky. Feel those knees reaching forward over top of your big toes. And exhale, pressing through your big toe, the center of your heel, squeezing that ball. Roll it down, rib cage, waistline, top of your hips, and relax. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor. Blueberry pulls in, those ribs close. If you tilt the pelvis, you push it high. Big breath in. And exhale, roll it down. Yeah, one more time. Exhale. Healing to lift. I want you to hold it up there. We're going to really focus on those bum cheeks. Those knees will stay forward. We're stretching across the top here. But fold now at your hip crease. So lower those hips, push them high. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, hold it high, rise up on your toes, heels down, up, heels, lift them, lower, keep that bum high. This should go into those hamstrings that we found on Wednesday. 3, 2, hold it up. Good, again, keeping the heels lifted now. Again, lower the bum, lift, lower, lift. 8, feel that scoop in through that low belly. 6, 5, squeeze your ankles into center. 2, last one, roll it down. Rest. Nice work. Take that ball out. Let's take this into some lower abs. So we'll take the ball underneath your sacrum. Grab your dumbbells if you'd like them. Good. So let's start with the hands on the ground. Bring your legs to tabletop. So there's no ball between the legs. So ideally, those inner thighs just pull those legs right together. Okay? Finding your balance, you can keep your arms down or challenge yourself right off and take those hands to the sky. My rib cage is heavy. Ready? Feel both shoulder blades on the ground. We're going to work that open book. We're going to inhale. Exhale, find that pelvic floor. Feel those transverse abdominals. Feel your inner thighs. So inhale, open. And exhale, pull in. Watch that the knees don't come toward your face. Yeah, let's keep them over top of the ball. The thighs stay in line with your hip sockets. Exhale, pelvic floor waistline. Think of that guide wire, right? The two sides of your pants coming together to do up that button. 2 more. One more time. Pull them together. Good. Take this to your toe touch. Exhale, pelvic floor waistline, rib cage. Right foot to the ground. Back up. And exhale, pull into that pelvic floor. Contract your waist to lower the left foot. Don't rush it. Breathe out. 2. One more. Good. Take both legs to the sky. Let's flex the feet. Let's do some scissors. So hamstring pulls. Take the right leg down, making a nice, beautiful L with your legs. Let's make sure that the suspenders between our ribs and our hips are staying connected. Lift that leg. Left one's going down. Exhale. And up. And exhale, right. And up. And left. Up. Exhale. Suspenders stay tight. Zip up those high-waisted jeans. Up. 2 more. 1 more. And up. Good. Bend your legs back to table. Holding tabletop. I want you to bend your elbows. Let your hands fall down beside your ears, those dumbbells, and then extend. So triceps down and lift. Keep that work in the low belly as you're holding those legs in tabletop and those ribs are closing in. Breathe. 3, 2, 1 more. Hold those arms straight up. Legs are squeezed together. Double leg stretch. Exhale, pull into that pelvic floor. Reach the legs out. Pull them back in. So exhale, contract your waistline. Zip up those jeans, push those legs, bring them back. One more. Now we're going to add in those arms. So exhale, arms go backward, legs go forward. Inhale, return. Exhale, keep your ribs knitting together, sinking down into the floor. Together. Exhale. And up. One more time. And up. Hug your knees in. Take a little breather. Good. Let's put those dumbbells down. Hold the right leg. Let the left foot come to the floor. And slide it out as long as it will go. Good. So I got pressure in my left heel. And then this leg is falling into my chest. This is helping me balance. I want you to exhale, tuck your tail, find a deeper stretch over that left thigh. Open up that hip flexor, the front of the hip. Keep breathing. Good. Slowly release it. Slide the left leg back up and in. Hold on to the left as the right foot comes down and goes forward. Good. Relaxing the shoulders. Again, now we push through that right heel and we start to tuck your tails. Think of your tailbone moving toward your nose. Good. Bring it back in. Let's place both feet to the floor, lifting your bum up. Put the ball down, roll over to your side to come up to seated. Good. Sit on a yoga block, sit on a fold up towel or pillow. I want to do some seated twists today. So you're going to sit right up on your sit bones. We're going to have those legs extended, toes to the sky. Soft bend in the knees to stay upright so that you're not hunching and hanging out back here, right? Right up on your sit bones. We're going to link the fingers, place them to the top of the head. Take a nice big breath in. Twist for your left. Come back to center. Twist for the right. Keep your sternum lifted, your collarbone open. Exhale. Center. And exhale. Good. 2. One more. Good. Now twist to the left, hold. Take your right hand to the outside of your left leg, left hand to the floor behind you, and try to gently push yourself a little deeper into your spiral. Keep both hip bones on the ground. Keep that chest lifted, spine nice and tall. Good. We'll take the left hand back to the head, right hand back to the head, come back center, other side, twist right, left hand to the outside, right hand to the floor behind us, gently twisting deeper. Keep both hip bones grounded, keep that belly lifted. Crown of your head trying to touch the ceiling. Good. Right hand back to the head, left hand back and center. Nice work. Lovely. Let's take it down onto our side. So let's come to our right side. And we're going to start with some single arm push-ups. We're going to take that right arm, thread it underneath you. Give yourself a nice big hug. Left hand is going to come to the floor in front of your shoulder. And those legs can just be long on the floor. So we're going to press with that left hand. So nod your chin in, take a breath. And exhale, push that left hand. Push away from the mat. And come back. Lift. Five, 4, 3, 2, one more. Good. Down. Take a moment. Go ahead, take a moment, give your head a little break. Let's take this left arm so the elbow points to the ceiling. Do some little circles upward and back. Just Let's unwind that shoulder a little bit. Good. Changing it up. Bring it back. I shouldn't say changing it up. Bringing it back to where we just were. Again, hug yourself with that right hand, left hand back to the floor. We're going to go for another 10 single arm push-ups. So nod the chin, look at that left palm, and exhale, lift. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can do it. 3, 2, one more. And down. Woo. Good. Take a moment. Again, little circles up and back. Good. We're going to take it into this oblique. We're going to do our leg lift. So both legs are long. We're going to flex the feet and bring them slightly forward. Okay, so we're making a little bit of a croissant, a half moon shape here. Left hand can be on the ground for support. Pull into those abdominals to take your breath to prepare. And exhale, legs up and down. Good, and again, lift and down. Feel that left hip pulling toward your armpit. Four, 3, 2, hold it up. Let's go inner thigh, bottom leg down, back up, bottom leg. My oblique is still turned on. My tail is still gently tucking forward, right? Push that pubic bone to the front wall. 4, 3, 2, one more, and rest. Good stuff. Push it up. Let's come to the other side. So we got all those single arm push-ups on the other arm to do. Let's hug ourselves with that left arm. Legs are long. Right hand on the ground. So crazy how quickly we lose this. I didn't do it for like 2 weeks and now it's hard. Pull in through your belly. Look down at that right hand and here we go. Exhale, push away. As high as you can. Two left. You can do it. One more. Good stuff. Use that left arm as your pillow. Right hand to the sky. Let's bend it so the elbows on the ceiling. Little circles. Upward and back. Good stuff. Put it back down. Again, let's place that left hand underneath us. Back to that single arm push-up, looking at your right hand. Take your breath to prepare. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time. Oh, very nice. Little breather. Again, little circles for that elbow upward and back. Guys, let's take it for that side lift. So flex those feet, bring them slightly forward, pulling into those abdominals. And exhale, lift the legs and down. And lift. So again, it's that right hip pulling up. I am shortening my waistline. My right oblique is getting tighter. And releasing. And tighter. 3, 2 more. Hold it up at the top. Bottom leg down, back up. Feel the inner thigh on that left. Feel that oblique on that right side. 4, 3, 2, last one, and down. Nice. Cool, let's roll over. Take a little moment, let's take a child's pose. Reach your bum back for your feet. Arms out in front, let your head drop down between your arms. Good. We're gonna take this up. We're gonna do some plank variations. So let's come onto our forearms today. Now, I do want us to be able to roll from side to side. So let's think of that. I dream a genie. Stack those hands, right? So my elbow is under my shoulder. My fist is underneath the other arm. Pull the chest forward and take one leg at a time back to find that plank position. Good. Let's pull that bum down, chest forward. Find energy in those armpits. And we're going to roll to the left. So we're on the outside of the left foot. The right hand goes high to the sky. And then we're going to come back to center. Place the right hand down, back on your toes. Roll into the other side. I'm on the outside of my right foot. My left hand goes to the ceiling. And exhale, pull into the belly, come back center. Keep thinking those transverse abdominal muscles pulling inward and up. Rotate to the other side. And center. Pull those hips down, sit bones, reaching right down to your ankles. Other side. Good, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna hold center. Hold it here, chest forward. Think of your arms dragging back to your toes dragging forward to your arms. 10. 10 seconds, we can do it. See that low belly really trying to pull up and away. 3, 2, 1, down we go. Woo. Lovely. Taking it into a basic back extension, okay? We're going to change the breath pattern though. We're going to lift on the inhale and we're going to lower on the exhale. So think every time we contract the muscles is when we exhale. We contract those abdominal muscles. So bring your legs together. Pelvis heavy on the floor. We're going to have the nose just hovering the ground and our palms turned in, opening up that collarbone. So my hands are already lifted off the floor. Palms, my wrists are squeezing into my hips. I'm going to take that inhale to pull my chest forward and stretch my hands back. Now exhale, pull into that low belly, lengthen your lumbar spine, and slowly get longer on the way down. So inhale, pull yourself forward and up, stretching those elbows. Exhale, lift that pelvic floor, feel those abdominals scoop in, those ribs close as we lower. Inhale. So it's like a plane landing. Get longer as you come down. Reach for the front edge of your mat. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more. And exhale, pull down just to hover your nose. Stop. Stay there. Keep stretching your arms. Squeeze them in. So think your wrist is squeezing more into your body than it was before. Breathing out, feeling that waistline tighten. Holding your position. Exhale, again, pulling into that waistline. Pelvic floor lifts, belts tightens, ribs close. One more big breath. And down, rest. Good. This should be a lot of work for the back of your arms, your triceps, your serratus, your lats. Okay, side of your rib cage. Let's take those arms out to our goalposts, so football goalposts or cactus. I want you to roll your shoulders back. And we're going to use our arms to push our spine up. Keep those arms grounded. Take a breath. And exhale, pull into that low belly. To lift up. And we're going to exhale, lower down. Come down with control. So pushing your elbows, your forearms down on that inhale, lengthening the spine forward to come up. So we're working a little bit into that Sphinx position. Exhale, pull into those low bellies. Think your belly button is going up and over a beach ball on the way down. Inhale. And exhale. Stay there. So we're down, my nose is hovering the floor. Lift your wrists, your fingertips, your palms up, but keep your elbows grounded and lower. So I'm going to exhale now to lift my hands and down. So this is rotator cuff, right? Feel the work deep in your armpit. Feel the shoulder blades sliding down toward your bum cheeks. And can we all tuck our tail a little bit more? Push that pubic bone down. 2. Last one, lift your hands. Now lift everything a little bit higher so your elbows leave the ground. Now pull your elbows to your waistline. Bring them back out to your goalpost. Stay lifted. Exhale, pull them in. And open. And exhale, pull them in and open. Remember, your hands are above or higher than your elbows in this exercise. Pull those elbows in. Open them out wide. One more time. Pull them in. Open them wide. And bring everything back down. Take a little rest. Nice. Let's take this for your glutes. Last thing. Step one hand on top of the other. Tuck your tail. Stretch your right leg long. Good. Hamstring curl. And down. So I want my right side to be hovering off the floor. My forehead resting on your hand. And exhale. Curl and extend. And curl. Good. You can flex the foot and point. Flex and point. 4, 3, 2. Good. Hold it 90 degrees. Little pulses. Up. Up. As it's pulsing, tuck your tail. Push your hip bones down into the floor. Try to feel that squeeze at your sit bone, at your underwear line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good. Changing for the left leg. Your pelvis is anchored to the mat. Your waistline is lifted so the left leg is hovering. And then you pull the heel to your bum. And out. And in. So my left kneecap is off the floor. I'm trying to hover as much of my thigh above the mat as I can. So I can flex to bend, point to straighten. 3, 2. Last one, keep it 90. Push that heel higher to the sky. Try to get your thigh off the ground. Again, keep your pelvis anchored though. Keep those hip bones grounded. 5, 4, 3. Last one, down. Good work. Push it back. Little stretch for that low back. Good. Up on all fours. Let's take your left leg forward into your lunge. So let's make sure that the knee is over our ankle. Good. Let's take both hands down on the inside of that left foot. Curl the right toes under, lift a high knee. High runner's lunge here. Pull your chest forward. Think of a plank, right? Roll your shoulders back, collarbone open. Head, crown of the head reaching for the wall in front of you. Right heel, that's your back foot pushing into the wall behind you. Now I don't need this to be straight. You're gonna go as high as you can. Think of lifting your bum for the ceiling. It's gonna stretch the back of that left leg and then come forward. Try to lift your bum and come forward. So think downward dog, but you have one leg in front. Let your head relax. Pull it forward. One more. Good. Stay forward. Good. Lower the knee. Lovely. We're going to change sides. Pull that right leg to the front. Stack that knee over your ankle. And just let those hips sink forward. Good. Hands on the inside. Let's curl the left toes under that high runner's lunge. Keep that knee close to your armpit. Pull that chest forward. Think of that plank. Nice long spine. Good. You're gonna lift your bum up toward the ceiling, trying to stretch behind that right leg, and come forward. And pull that bum up. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Let's bring it down. Let's release it. Good. We're gonna do our goalie stretch. I'm just turning sideways. So hands and knees, left leg out to the side. So I'm gonna stretch again to the inner thigh. And we're just gonna go forward and back. Good. Hold your stretch. Let's see if we get those elbows down to the floor. Keep those hip bones pulling backward into the wall behind you. Good. Come back up onto your hands. We'll change legs. So the left leg comes in. Right leg goes out. And again, we'll rock front and back. Good. Let's hold that. Let's bring those elbows down if we can. Keep your sit bones still, reaching up into the middle of the wall so that we're not rounding that back. Keep that spine nice and straight. Good. Come back up to your hands. Let's bring that leg in. Let's curl the toes under. Find your downward dog. Sink those heels toward the floor as much as you can. And walk your hands back toward your feet. Good. Take a breath and roll it up. Stack the spine. Dropping the tailbone. Lifting the chest. Getting on top of your pelvis. Head up on top. Nice and tall. And take a big breath high to the sky and out. 1 more big breath all the way up and out. Shake at your arms, shake at your legs, wiggle it all out. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see you in February because somehow it's February next week.
Thanks, Dana. That was great. Have a good weekend, everyone. See you next week.
Thanks,
See you
Dana.
then.